Peace, 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 peace. What's going on, Jess? How you doing? Man, I'm so tired, and I gotta work tonight from 2 to 9 in the morning. I'm picking my son up from practice. This is horrible. I don't know how I'm gonna juggle this, but I'm alright though. I'm alright. I'm okay. I am okay. It's good to see you, man. I hope everything is well with you. Yeah, I think about you often. And I'm hoping everything is good. Everything is good. I'll be catching your motivationals on X. And I'm glad that means your spirit is lifted. Yeah, it's a big time balancing act. It's a big time balancing act. You see I'm in the car. Yeah, see I'm in the car. But so much been going on, yo. It's been so much going on, with the elections. People been spazzing out. People been spazzing all the way out, Jess. I'm pretty sure you've observed some of it. I know you have. I know you've seen it. If not in real life, at least online. People have been woo going all the way off. All the way off. And I'm late, man. I was inside the school. I'm at this school. My son is practicing basketball, but I tried to come on at 8, but the school don't get no good Wi-Fi, so you know, I suppose. But yeah, people spazzing out. People spazzing out. You know, people spazzing out big time, and it made me say, you know, if, what's the old saying? If you get lemons, if you get lemons, you should be making lemonade. That's why I say lemonade anyway. I understood how it was gonna turn out. I knew because of the economy. I knew because of how things were going politically. People are frustrated. These are frustrating. These are depressing times that we live in. You know, I'm surprised people hadn't come unhinged yet because it's a lot. This is a lot. So I understood it. I understood. You know, me myself, I did not vote, and a lot of people got upset with that. That's my choice. I never vote in the national elections just because ever since 2008 when I voted for Mr. Obama and we didn't get a whole lot, I was like, yeah, what's the use of having a black man in there if we're not going if things aren't going to change for us? But then it dawned on me that's not the way politics works. That's not the way life works. You have to save you. Nobody's coming to save you. You got to save self. So the local elections, and we talked about that, Jess. I think we had that discussion before. Local elections is where it's at. It's more imminent. It's more controlled. You know, you can touch it. You can really sink your teeth in. But this election, you know, this was something else. But I knew it was getting ready to happen. I knew it was getting ready to happen. And then, you know, what I was telling people was, I think I've been saying this for a long time. It wasn't so much that I would, if I had voted, I probably would have voted. I would have voted for the Republicans. I mean, just because a lot of what they had going on, a lot of what the Democrats were doing, I really wasn't with. I really was not with. I really wasn't. I wasn't with the LGBTQ and trans thing. Not that I'm against those people, because I'm not. But a lot of things that they were forcing or trying to force those laws, I was like, nah. They were parading them in front of children. I was like, nah, I can't do that. I can't do that. People have the right to be who they want to be. They have the right to sleep with and get into bed with who they want to get in with. It's just when you start putting it in front of the kids, man, and telling them it's more than two genders, yeah, I can't get with that. But but no, peace, y'all. I see it's three of y'all, three good people, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. And then there were three. There's three good people on here, and y'all probably wondering like, what is lemonade anybody? Like I was just explaining to the marketing mama just there, you know. Oftentimes in life, when we get sour, when we get something that's sour or it doesn't taste quite the way we expect it or the way we even desire, what do you do? How do you move forward? Because we understand that in life, we will certainly taste bitter moments. We will certainly have sour events, you know, depending upon our choices. So now, do we sulk in it? Do we melt down? Or do we advance ourselves? Do we move forward and make it sweet? I thought that was a befitting title for this live because look at the shape that the country is in. We endure. We have to endure. And in enduring, it's always better with your perspective. It's how you're looking at it. It's how you're gauging things. How are you taking things in? I like to look at it like I can make lemonade out of this. You know, again, what motivated this was the political election and the campaign results, presidential electoral results. If you guys don't know, the United States is now, the House is ran by the Senate. I mean, the House, the Senate are all Republican, and now Republicans in office. This is crazy. The Republicans they won everything. I mean, it was a landslide. If this was Spades, y'all, they ran to Boston. They got 10. You know, they got 10 straight books. They were killing it. But in light of all that, you know, people are now talking about the past. It's cool to take a trip to the past, but it's not cool to stay there. We have to be forward thinking and forward moving, right? Life moves us. I always say this. I'm not at my desk. I'm not in my office. But I always say life moves at such a fast pace. I'm always trying to keep my boots laced to win the race. I'm always trying to move forward and think, have that. that foresight, right? And not too much, not too worried about hindsight. But we have to look at the positives, right? One of my guys, Dr. Jamal Montgomery on Twitter, on Instagram, he was saying, man, we have to figure out which hill, what's going on. Askia the Great, big bro, what's happening in the NO? One of my guys, Dr. Jamar, he was saying, politics is a hill that we have to, fall on. It's a hill that we have to, not fall on, but build upon, right? We have to build upon it. And that's my favorite number, 7. There's 7 of y'all in here. Make sure y'all, I'm on my phone, y'all. So make sure that y'all comment so I can see. Let me know who you are and where you know what I mean? I see Jess is in the house. I see Askia. That means there's 5 more people in here. And share this room out. Share it out to your people. Share it out to 20 people. Let's get some folks in here. But nonetheless, it's a hill that we have to build upon. So we have to figure out what are the silver linings. What is the lemonade? Where are the opportunities for growth? When you look at the stock market, which historically stock markets always go up after elections, but man, the stock market has gone way up and it's still up. Bitcoin, I remember Bitcoin was going up maybe in 2016. It had gotten up to 63,000. Now it's at 83,000. I hadn't checked what it is, in the last 2 hours, but it was at 83,000. My mom was like, damn, Bitcoin is skyrocketing. What it denotes is, cryptocurrencies are going up. What's something else that's going up? What's something else that's increasing? Another opportunity for us to make lemonade. I saw where a lot of people are getting back pay for having to take the COVID vaccine. A lot of people's jobs are getting reinstated for having been forced to either take the vaccine unwantingly or lose their jobs. A lot of people stood on principle and they suffered, and now they are being vindicated. That's what you call justice. Penalty or reward for your action. This is a reward. They were, and justice oftentimes justice oftentimes is retrograde, is retroactive, right? When you think about a person like Muhammad Ali, he was hated during his time, during his heyday. It was only after they realized we were wrong that he was vindicated through justice. And you'll see that with people. People stand on their principles. They stand on their square of truth. And no one stands with them in that moment. No one says, I'm going to stand next to you. I'm going to stand behind you. People don't do that. Welcome in, y'all. People don't do that. People do not do that. So justice oftentimes in the public's eye, that's what I'm trying to say. Justice oftentimes in the public's eye is retroactive, right? It's that hindsight that's 2020. So it's good to see those people. This was in San Francisco, BART. A lot of people got back pay, even some in the military. So that was awesome. That was wonderful. So these are positive. These are things that we have to look at and say, hey, these are areas where we're winning. It's a wake up call. It's a wake up call for the Democrats. It's a wake up call, and I like it. I like it. Janet Jackson had a song called "What Have You Done for Me Lately." Politics is quid pro quo. You do something for me, I do something for you. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. Obviously, the public, there were those who felt like we weren't getting from the Democratic Party because the Republicans wanted DeSantis. The people said, we want Donald Trump because the economy was better. I was listening to a brother, black guy from Florida, Republican. He was talking about how the economy was better. The borders were secure. It was so much better. We weren't struggling as much, right? It was so much better. So he said, I understood, I understood what was getting ready to happen. The people had spoken and they were pretty tired, They were pretty tired of the conditions that existed. I didn't realize as many people were struggling as they are, y'all. There's a lot of people struggling out there. A lot of people struggling. A lot of people struggling big time. I would say get into tech. I would say learn. The more you learn, the more you earn. And this is absolutely a time to band together and start a business, create something. And I guess it's easier said than done, right? You have to have some kind of unity and uniformity to start a business. That's one thing I wish we could have more of, right, in the black community. And I'm saying that from a statistical base. I remember in 2021 teaching at Western Michigan, and I did some research, and I saw where the black community only has enough businesses to employ about 2% of the population, 2% of the black community. That's it. The white community has enough businesses they can employ like 15% of their population, maybe 20%. Asian people have enough businesses they can employ 30%. Hispanic people even have enough businesses where they can employ maybe 10, 12%. My point is, we're not unified, and or at least enough. Our businesses, we haven't opened enough business. Not to say that we don't have some, but we should be working to have more. But what I realize is it takes unity to do that. We have to be together, and we don't necessarily have to be together politically, because what we have seen is there was a major divide. That was something else that I had an issue with. It was a major divide, right? There was the black woman, and then there was the black man. But there was not a lot of talk about the black family, right? But we saw a divide in people's political thinking, people's political philosophy, how people engaged, how people understand and interpret politics. We saw a real divide. And it's kind of disheartening. It's real disheartening to me. It's super disheartening because it denotes, listen, when it got hostile, in its most hostile form, it denoted that we can't come together, or we can't stand apart without being hostile with one another, without being accusatory, without having some understanding. But it takes all that. It's going to take all that. It's going to take family to come together. It's going to take unity, all of these things. But now is the time, man. If, go back and look. We've lived through a Donald Trump presidency, so it's just 4 years. After 4 years, he's gonna be done. It'll be somebody else in there after his 48 months. But I would really like to see us capitalize on it. I would really like to see us learn skills that are profitable, that will give us living wages and beyond, that will take our families out of poverty. I would like to see the families and people come together for a common good, a common goal. Network with your people, man. Get with your people. If you know somebody with a small business, patronize them, support them. If you don't already, if you do, continue to support them. You know, look at your surroundings. These are all opportunities, man. These are all things. These are all lemonade. This is the proverbial lemonade. This is your opportunity to do something big. Learn the laws. Learn what perks come with come with the Republican Party. Come with Donald Trump. Learn the cons too, right? But learn the advantages, the opportunities. Because I just hear on the Republican side, I hear all the perks, but what are the cons? But on the Democratic, I hear all the cons. But what are the perks? It's over with now. I left a clip on Fanbase. It was Tupac and Q at the locker on Juice. Because it reminded me of the state of where we are, right? Where people are, specifically where black people are now. At least what I observe and what I hear. People are really upset. But man, it's over. Like Tupac told Q, "What's up, man?" He looked at him. He said, "Man, get off that shit. It's over. Ain't nothing nobody can do about it now." You know, it's nothing nobody can do about these elections now. It's nothing nobody can do. It's about to be on and cracking. So the best thing we can do is make the make the lemonade, right? Take something that we think is sour and sweeten it up. Sweeten it right on up. Sweeten it right on up, man. And there's so much we can do, y'all. There's so much we can do. Whatever your passion is, listen, podcasting is gonna be huge, right? Podcasting. People have something to say. If you have something to say, network. Get with people to teach you how to grow your podcast. Put something together. You know, hone your skills. Speak publicly. That's one of my speak publicly, to speak in more public places. You know, that's something that I look to do. That's something that we should all look to do. Speak to more people, man. Speak to more people about whatever your take is, about whatever your perspective is. Speak about it, man. Speak publicly, because somebody's gonna agree with you. If it ain't but one person, that's how you acquire and build your tribe, right? You send out that vibe so that you can reciprocate and receive. That's what I'm trying to say. Your tribe, right? But man, is something. It's something. The opportunities for lemonade, right? I don't know. I would love to hear y'all in the comments. What are y'all thinking? How do y'all see the next 4 years? And how do you see yourself benefiting from it? What goals have you made? What new skills will you learn? Right? What new skills will you learn? Where do you see opportunities for growth? Because I see a lot of opportunities. That crypto market is picking up. And man, I got some ETFs and some stocks and they went way up. We up. Nothing can stop me. We're all the way up. They're up. I just wish I had Hayesfield. I I just uh I just wish that I wish BTC for the win. Absolutely. Bitcoin. Shiba. That's right. Man, I just wish I had bought Bitcoin because it had crashed all the way out, man. Whew. It crashed out. And I remember it was a bubble years ago. In 2016, I think, yeah. In 2016, it was growing and growing and growing and growing. And all the analysts and all the experts. I remember what's his name? What's my man? Warren Buffett. He was like, yeah, it's a bubble. It's going to burst. Get it, it it's not going to continue to swell. And sure enough, it bursted. Bitcoin for the win. Shiba, Ethereum, so absolutely eating $3, man. Hey, these are all, listen, man, there's so many different apps that y'all can get on, man, and download. Bitmart is one that I'm on. Bitmart, Bitmart. Bitmart. You can buy crypto through Bitmart. Some of those apps can be a little bit complex to navigate. Bitmart is one that's real easy, right? It's one that's real easy. It's another one. Man, y'all should just look up apps for crypto. And always, the thing about crypto is, it has a utility, or it should have a utility, right? Bitcoin is being used by businesses now. There's certain businesses that accept Bitcoin. I've even seen Bitcoin vending machines. I've seen machines that accept Bitcoin. So, to be fair, I don't know about how much the market will inflate, but the future is now, and missing it will be kind of ignoring the present moment. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm with that, Phil. I'm with it. I don't either. I have no idea. Peace, y'all. Welcome. Come on in. Welcome. Welcome. We talking about making lemonade out of this situation because the country seems to be, well, some of the country seems to have a sour face about what's going on politically and how those elections turned out. But what are the opportunities? What things can we do? Where are the areas for growth that we can profit in, that we can benefit ourselves and our families? That's what we talk about. Leave a comment if you have a suggestion. Leave a comment if you have something that you would like to say. The way the system of transfer the transaction for Bitcoin right now is expensive, which is why it's taking a slow rise. I can dig it. It's going up. It's going up. But man, it's wonderful to just learn about that stuff, man. To learn about something so that you can at least have an idea and be familiar with the concept, right? But NFTs. I remember when NFTs were non-fungible tokens. I remember when NFTs were real big. People were dealing with NFTs, and you know, I thought NFTs. I'm gonna get some NFTs. NFTs can hold like art. They can hold contracts, and the thing about crypto or the blockchain is decentralization, meaning there is no governance, there is no regulation, right? And people always say we want the government out, we want regulations out. So this is that. This is the opportunity for that. Now, it also becomes the potential to have threats, the potential to have potential scammers, people who are, you know, don't have the best, who don't have the best intentions. But, you know, when quantum computers are laid on the field, cryptocurrency will banish real currency. But that's just a thought. Hey, I can dig it. I can dig it. I can dig it. But no, non-fungible tokens, NFTs. I remember when it came out, I was so intrigued by them because you can put artwork in there. And I think what I saw with the NFTs was it was a it was Iverson shaking Jordan. That's my favorite move of all time in basketball. When Iverson shook Jordan ass twice. Hit him once. Hit him again. And made the basket. That was in an NFT. And I was like, ooh, that's what's up. I can put artwork, I can put potentially my artwork, whatever I write, my rhymes, my lyrics, my poems, whatever, you know, I can put it in an NFT. That's dope, man. That is dope. That is dope. So, but yeah, just man, it's just so much that you can learn about, y'all. Yeah. Yep. 5G now 6E. I remember when it was 5G. I remember that. They were saying 5G was causing people to go crazy. I remember that. Yeah, they was like 5G, man. 5G is giving people rabies. I remember that. I remember that. I remember that. But but yeah, man, what opportunities are we learning? What are you guys learning about tech? And you don't have to be a programmer to get into tech. Yeah, you don't have to. Y'all crazy on some stage. I know. You don't have to be a programmer, right? You do not. And with ChatGPT, I would. I'm guessing that programmers are gonna go out. You know, I mean, I guess it'll always be people who do quality insurance, like programming auditors, right? But man, you can build so much with ChatGPT. You can write a book with ChatGPT, right, man? You can build a resume with ChatGPT. I mean, it's the possibilities are endless. They're endless. Man, where were these things in the '80s, in the late '80s, man? When I was a kid in the '90s, where was all this shit at, man? All this technology, it was crazy. It's crazy, man. I remember going to the library, the Dewey Decimal System. I used to be like, come on, man, just can you just point to where the book is, though? Do I have to go through this, all these index cards? Then I got to go look at the shelf. Then I got to go all the way through all the books. Come on, man. It was a journey, but I appreciate it though, right? Because I had to earn that. You earn that. That was something I had to learn about, right? The beauty of it was the journey to get to whatever it was I was trying to get. That was the beauty of it, getting to the destination. So man, I appreciate that. But yeah, man, making lemonade out of lemons. Making lemonade out of lemons. It's a lot of lemons, y'all. It's a whole lot of lemons. It's a lot of lemons, uh, or at least from people's perspective, it is. It's a lot of lemons. But it's 12 of y'all. What's going on though? Again, what areas of opportunity are y'all gonna capitalize on? What are y'all gonna learn? What new skill? You know, what new thing are you gonna design? Yeah. What Lupe Fiasco said? Did you improve on the design? Did you build something new? You know, it's just it's really opportunities, man. Endless opportunities out there. It's endless opportunities, but man, I would love to hear. Like I said, I've been hearing conversations, man. People have been upset. People have been real upset in some of these conversations, and I've been seeing a lot of. It's been a lot of sisters, man. It's been a lot of, not all, but it's been some. It's been a whole lot of women, whole lot of women that have been upset. Thank you, Phil. It's been a whole lot of women that's been upset, or at least the conversation that I've been hearing. Man, it's been a lot of women that have been upset about these results, and it's like, hey, man, we have to deal with it now. But part of the problem, part of the reason why the Democrats, well, I didn't get with them. They have become a wing of the Me Too and Times Up, all that good stuff. Blaming black men and for how the election results would turn out. That's crazy, man. That is crazy. And it was just a whole lot of feminist energy, not energy for the advancement or the upliftment of women in the family within the family structure. Just women being antagonistic and misandrous against men. It's like, no, man, I can't get with that. I can't get with that at all. And now people are screaming about it. I read a meme, in a society where a man is criticized for being poor, you would you expect him to be wealthy and be loyal to this same society, right? In other words, you would you would chastise him and minimize him when he has lack. But when he has resources, it's like you expect him now to have this blind allegiance. And I was saying like, yo, you can't say a man is, you know, the problem and then expect that same man to come and vote for the woman who is a spokesperson for all of these sentiments. It just don't work like that. It doesn't. It does not and never will work like that. It don't. It does not. I mean, I'm for the brother. I'm for the man, woman, and child when it's within the family structure, really, because that's the only time we win. That's the only time we win, y'all. That's it. We don't win if the man is propped up. We don't win if the woman is propped up. We don't win if the child is propped up. We win if we all propped up. If the black man, woman, and child is elevated together. Anything less is destruction. What's that song? Self-destruction. You headed for self-destruction. But yeah, just listen for it. Just listen to a lot of those conversations. Have you guys heard conversations? Where y'all at? Talk black to me. Talk back to me in the comments. Say what's up. At least say who you are, where you at. Where you at? Where you at? But yeah, man, it's crazy. It's really really crazy. It's really crazy. People are saying things like it's gonna be a lot of backlash, right? When Trump comes in, the white supremacists are going to be more active. Maybe they will. That just means it's time for us to exercise our Second Amendment right. Lasanta, hey, my brother, you know I'm all for the fundamental black family. Absolutely. Absolutely. I know you are, sis. I know you are. I know absolutely you are. It's good to see you, too. It's good to see you, sister. It's good to see you, queen. But listen, teach your children how to shoot. That's another opportunity, right? That's another opportunity for development. I teach my children the four gun laws, what do you call them? The four laws of gun safety. That's it. The four laws of gun safety, right? I teach them that. Never. What are they? Never pick up a gun. Always treat a gun like it's loaded. Never point at anything you're not willing to destroy, and know the perimeters of your target. Right? I always question my children, and I tell them, listen, you need to know these things because when you're not with me, and you go somewhere, you need to know how to respond. Right? Listen, go to the range, y'all. Get you a strap. What did 50 say? Get the strap. That's right. That's right. Absolutely, sis. Shoot, forage, plant, grow, and build. These are all agricultural things. These are all agrarian things. During the Great Depression, black people, we fared relatively well. Why? Because we had those skills. We were already doing those things. We were planning, right? We were working together. That's when people say things like integration was bad. Woo, 22 of y'all in here. That's what's up. I like to see it. I like to see it. Welcome, 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 welcome. Y'all come on this fantastic voyage. We're talking about making lemonade out of lemons. What lemons are there? The lemons that's in our mind. People think that it's a sour result, right? The presidential election has bitter results. It does not. It doesn't. What it does is it opens up opportunities for growth, right? For us to expand our stages of development. We should be doing that anyway. We should be doing that anyway. I don't know about y'all, but I feel the most alive when I'm on my purpose. I feel the most alive when I'm on my purpose. When I'm bogged down with distractions, I feel the most dead. Remember, being dead is just you don't have no kind of movement. It's no electrons from your brain. It's no pumping in your heart. It's no movement. So if you are not moving, you are dead. If you're stagnant in life, you're dead. You need to be moving forward and looking for opportunities for growth and how we can move forward, how you can move forward. So how can we move forward in this new America? Because it's getting ready to be a new America. And it's getting ready to be some changes. You can believe that. It's getting ready to be a lot of changes. So, man, worrying about if it's gonna change be like worrying about if the sun gonna come up. It's coming up. So, yeah, man. Just making that lemonade. I try to, man, all I can do is do my little part online and teach my babies, teach my oldest son. He was here, and that boy really makes me proud. He really makes me proud because he gets it and he understands and he listens. He listens. Sometimes when you're a parent, You wonder if your children are listening. You wonder if they're taking it in. Are they just blowing you off? Is it sinking in? Is it, are they really internalizing it? But I said online somewhere, a child is a seed, right? Our babies are seeds. And the health or the maturation of the seed has everything to do with how the planter and how the wise gardener nourishes and feeds that seed. If they nourish it properly, then that seed will not only bud and thrive, it will become something beautiful. It will turn into a flower that can blossom. So, but if you don't, then it will die right there in whatever environment. And he just made me remember that, and I'm proud of him for it. But again, man, I'm my brother. How have you been holding up? Thank you for your service to this unthankful country. Yeah, I was a veteran. I've been good. I can still smile, so I've been good. Life is a beautiful struggle. Irony, but I am God, right? Gumar Oz Dubar, wisdom, strength, and beauty. Hell, uh, rain, hail, sleet, snow. It's all caused by me, the Son of Man. All of those storms in my life, I caused them. I manifest them. And so, as long as I keep in perspective, I keep going back into the drawing board. I know what's going on with me. My reality is a reflection of what's in here. Everything and everybody is a reflection of this. So I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I really am. Like I say, I'm excited about this. I'm excited about this next 4 years. I'm looking for the opportunity. If we all play our cards right, we should come out of this thing very wealthy, right? If we play our cards right and we get together, we can build something, right? Or at least start wealth for our babies. Lucid Arity. Yes, I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you. Yeah.
Need my glasses.
Yeah, man. So there you go.
Thank you.
So yeah, man. Yeah. I don't know if the good people can see me. Can y'all see? Orientation device. Can they see me? Maybe y'all can. Or it's locked. Rotate. It's back. That's why you're supposed to bring water, son.
I did.
You brought water? Oh, okay. Yeah, you knew you had practice, right? All right.
I
Well,
brought 2 bottles of water.
there you go. Hit them. That's the best thing for you.
Oh, I finished them.
We going right home. So, but listen, man. I just wanted to come on here. I was a little late because, like I said, man, where I was, man, at the school. Yeah, I see you, sis. Peace. Thanks for coming. The school I was at, man, they don't have really good Wi-Fi signal. They don't have good Wi-Fi signal, so I couldn't hop on at 8, but I figured I would come on. Listen, I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. I got some great interviews coming up. I got my man Merch Life. I got my man Jay. I got my man Jay. I'm gonna say his name wrong. Both of these are powerful brothers. They're doing great things. They're entrepreneurs. They're motivating themselves. They're motivating people. And they have products that they're offering. And they motivate me to get on my shit and continue to do what I need to do. So, man, I want y'all to tune in next week at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time sharp. Listen, as the minister would always say, may we all meet again in the light of understanding. I hope that y'all have a most positive, productive, and most of all, peaceful rest of y'all's week. Hey, peace and love, y'all.